the cake slid off. My goodness. So the last thing I do before actually starting the frosting the cake is to crumb coat. You may ask, well, if the cake is already frozen, why are we crumb coating? We can just go straight and frost the cake, but that will not work, because when you're leveling the cake, sometimes you realize that the outsides of it need a little trimming. So once you do that, you let some crumbs out, and you don't want that to be in your final icing. So what I do is I do the first coat on the cake, and that's what is called the crumb coat, and I do that with ganache, even if I'm using buttercream for my frosting. So usually people will say, oh, I thought the ganache is what goes under the fondant. That's when you're doing a proper ganache, masking the cake before you put the fondant on top of it. But just so that your cake is solid and you know that it's not as soft as buttercream, so it's not shifting anywhere, the ganache holds it, and you know and you are sure that your cake is secure. So that is why I do the crumb coat, and why I do it in ganache, to hold the crumbs in. So let me tell you a story about when my cake actually slid off. That was an awakening moment for me. I had an order for a church, a pastor who, it was his birthday. He had traveled, he was a visiting pastor from Ghana, and it was his birthday, so the church decided to surprise him with a birthday cake. So I did the cake. It had a Bible, him in a cake with a shirt and everything. And the funniest part of the story is I actually had a cake safe. I hadn't opened it, so once I was done with the cake, I said, oh, I have a cake safe. Let me just put it in and go. I did not read the instructions. I didn't follow the instructions. So I didn't have the support the cake safe needed to hold my cake. I put it in on my way to, I was literally 2 minutes away from the church. I was confident I have a cake safe. I didn't even do it well, but I got it, I'm going. And my husband was driving. I was holding the cake like a baby, still holding the cake safe in the back seat. And then we took a left turn. Somebody almost hit us, so he kind of did a little shimmy with the car, and the cake slid off. My goodness. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. He was like, what? I'm driving. I said, pull it to the next stop. I got down, looked at the cake, and oh my goodness. The cake had fallen down the first tier and was just hanging in the hanging in the cake safe. Like I was pregnant, so the hormones were just off the top. I started crying. I'm like, what am I gonna do? It's like I didn't even have to go back. I didn't pack anything to go. So I literally had nothing on me to fix the cake except for gloves. Unbelievable. So I left it where it was. I didn't even try to move it. We got to the location. I went to the back. They had a small cafeteria type. Put on my gloves, and then they were serving food. So I got me a plastic knife and was it a plastic bowl, plate, a paper plate. That I used the paper plate as my scraper, and then the plastic knives to finish as my it's even funny. The plastic, please, when you have a cake safe, look at the directions. It shouldn't have happened to me, because I thought I was prepared. But the middle metal thingy that goes through to the board is very important. Supporting the cake before your dowels go in. Make sure that your structure it's solid. You don't want to be like almost there, like you're almost touching the and then it's like, even thinking about it is making me hot. You know what, let me leave it here and then we talk about this some other time. Please like, comment and subscribe, and if you're feeling extra sweet, share the videos to other people so they can watch it too, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get the next videos. Thank you. Bye bye.